Hi folks, and welcome back, and thank you for liking and subscribing and sticking with me. The channel's slowly growing. I'm looking at expanding the channel a little bit, or the content in the channel, to maybe a little bit of fishing, doing a few fishing videos. And the reason for that is I'm absolutely surrounded with fishing lakes and ponds. So it just makes sense to give it a go. Right, there's a little bit of a story to this. About 18 months ago, walking round Ackton fishing pond, and I got chatting to a local fisherman. He were doing really well. He kept pulling these carp out, and he certainly knew what he were on about. And I thought, wouldn't it be great to actually do a bit of a video or a few videos on this subject sort of thing. There's so much interest in it as well, and I thought, we can do this, but I was still working at the time. Since then I've retired, and then the other day I messaged Tom and I said, would you like to actually do a few fishing videos? Would you be up for it, sort of thing? Just like me chatting to you sort of thing and asking you a few questions and things like that, and me filming you and filming what you catch and your methods and how you do stuff. And I think that'd be an interest to people, you know. And he said, yeah, definitely, I'm up for that, mate, no problem. And so he invited me down to a fishing match, and this is the actual match. I'm going to show you it now, and you'll see how he did as well. And that's it. And I think it warrants doing a few of these just for something different, because I mean, predominantly what I've been doing is wildlife stuff, sort of thing, birds and that. But there's plenty of wildlife round a pond as well. So I think it's worth having a crack at it. So anyway, we'll have a look and see what you think. What an enjoyable day that turned out to be. I've really enjoyed filming it. They've got a cracking community down there, loads of banter. In fact, there's been banter all day. There's some hellish fishermen down there. Tom did actually come away with the prize sort of thing, but second to Tom was one of the ladies, and there were only about £3 in it, so you can see how close it is. In fact, all the top scores sort of thing, all the top weigh-ins, there are only a few pounds within them sort of thing. So yeah, it's been just a great day. What was funny is somebody thought that Tom was using another rod, and it wasn't. It was me that had actually put a camera on the end of a rod and put it under the water so we could get some stunning footage of the carp as they've been brought in. And I'm surprised I haven't got the call from David Attenborough, you know, so because he'll obviously want me to film for the BBC on Wildlife and One or something like that once he's actually seen this footage. I've never seen footage like it of carp. You've got to have a look. I'm going to put it up now anyway, so you can have a look and see what you think. Right, I've got about 2 hours of this footage. It didn't go too well. Now, I did actually say on the first video that if I mess up, I'll show you. When things go wrong, I'll show you that they've gone wrong. And literally, as soon as I put that camera in the water, it was just sheer murk. You couldn't see a thing. There's just nothing. I've got about 2 hours of it. This, you know, if anybody wants to watch it, there's about 2 hours worth of exactly the same of nothingness. But there you go, and that's life. So, taking the rough with the smooth, I think we did all right, really. Yeah, the next time I work with Tom, we're looking at doing a bit of a pleasure fishing day. Whereas I'm going to mic him up and I'm going to interview him. I'm going to ask him about how he actually tackles up and what he uses and what bait he uses and his methods. And I'm sure there's loads of information I can glean from him. And I think there's a lot of merit in that, you know, because he's got a good local knowledge. So I'm looking forward to that one, and that'll be in the near future. We're sort of arranging that now. Right, that's it then for his first fishing video. Now, if you could like and subscribe, that'd be fantastic. If you didn't like the video, if you could like and subscribe anyway, that'd be all right. And we'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.